Yes. Fucking yes. 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 I was streaming, and after the stream, there is the news. September 2nd, 2022. We gonna get, thanks to Amazon, after goddamn 7 years. 2014 was the last Hobbit movie, the trilogy, if I remember correct, or 2013, so 7 or 8 years later. Finally, a new material, the TV series of the Amazon Lord of the Rings. And of course, prior to that, in the next year, we also get the anime movie from the Japanese content creators of Hammerhand in the Second Age. Third Age, beginning of Third Age. How Helm's Deep, the name came from Hammerhand, his storyline. It's going to be interesting. Of course, I don't want to jump too much into that. To just say it how it is, sadly, it's not going to turn into Nazgûl, because that's not how in the Silmarillion or Tolkien's world was presented in the game only. So sadly, they don't use that new canon or uncanon or whatever. It's just sad, but it's not important. So just jump in before we continue. Jump into this. Look at this picture. This has to be near the Undying Lands, because we can see the trees. The white tree, and then the other one. And you know what that means? Well, let me tell you something real quick, because we know the movie it plays around the Second Age. The story about Numenor, aka Anatar, the real body of Sauron, most likely, or Celebrimbor, or other based storylines. So, I do not know if that is going to be storyline. There's so much potential with Numenor, with the corruption of Morgothinism, like the ritualism, how they started Numenor splitting and then going to Middle Earth and then turning to the other groups, or Numenor's attack on the Undying Lands and then the downfall of Numenor, whatever. It's not important. Important is this picture shows that there's going to be a prologue from the First Age to the Second Age, or prior to the First Age, because this is actually the moment, maybe gonna even show us in the prologue, how this Numenorian area near to the two trees that play a very important role to Gondor and Rohan, because they're like in connection to Numenor and their belief system. Let me tell you something. You don't know Morgoth. I'm not saying that everybody does not know Morgoth, but let me show you. You think Sauron was cool? Morgoth is cooler, okay? Like, Sauron is just a little general of Morgoth in the First Age. He's the real badass, the real champion. His design is cooler. He got the Palantirs, 3 of them on his head. His armor's better. His storyline is cooler. This guy is a motherfucker. I cannot wait to see when we go to the First Age after the Second Age, of course. But let's not jump too much ahead. So, this storyline, what I'm trying to say is, this is the moment where Morgoth, in the Undying Lands, finds Osgiliath. This is the mother, pretty much, of Shelob and other creations. But you should not forget that Ungoliath is a very, very powerful spider, because she ate those 2 trees. And only seeds survived. One's gone to Numenor, if I'm correct, and the other one goes to the Middle Earth. And I cannot wait for this moment. Please show us Ungoliath and her greatness and how she's getting so big, 20 meters big or whatever. I don't know how much bigger she gets. At least she's getting so strong that Morgoth even scared of her and doesn't know, and knows she cannot control her anymore, and let's let her be in the Middle Earth, like roam free. I don't give a fuck. I go to Angabad. You can do whatever you want to do. I cannot wait. Please, if you show us like this prologue about this beautiful Numenorian island near the Undying Lands, or this is the Undying Lands and this is the Valar, or whatever these elven presence is, please just make a scene of Morgoth's design. There's 3 Palantirs. Well, at the time he does not have the Palantirs yet, but his head, the design, his hair, his armor, if he already has that. I think he already has that. I remember correctly. I'm not that well versed with the Silmarillion. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like, oh, it's a Superman and everything. I just know snippets from Wiki and other sources, what happens to the First Age to the Fourth Age. And I just want to see Morgoth. I want to see the freaking guy who stood against Eru, the creator, pretty much, of our world, of a beautiful fantasy-based world. Please do not give us this scene and I'm like, oh, this is, we gonna pan to the next jump to Numenor in the Second Age and where we go. And if I can do a wish, since we're getting at least 4 seasons or something like this, I wish they start actually not in Numenor, but at Sauron. How Sauron is actually getting his Anatar over to Celebrimbor to make him the rings, and then killing Celebrimbor as a betrayer, and then getting catched by the combination of the Rivendell, by the time not yet Rivendell, but Elrond and his people together with the Númenóreans and catch him, and then the Anatar storyline. Please make that happen, and then the downfall of Numenor. It would be awesome. 4 seasons, perfect finish, and then straight up jumps to the original trilogy, which we all love to see again, and the connection would be so fucking awesome. If not, quite saddened. If they just jump in and just gives us like I don't know where they could. I mean, if they start, I don't know how to make it awesome. If they start the Re-Kingdom storyline or like of Numenor, where they made the first king, then the second king, the child, then the problems arose because of corruption, and then the queen, and that she hated making children, and then the cousin take over. I hope they don't go that way. I just hope that they make really the best parts of Númenórean storyline, and not this succession of kings and queens and Númenórean island. That would be kind of boring. I want to really see Anatar. That's my wish. I want to see Sauron's fight with Celebrimbor. I want to see Celebrimbor for the first time. I want to see him creating the rings. I want to get in depth with the storyline, how the Númenóreans broke apart, how Morgothism, how Anatar made Morgothism, it's like the Christianity or Sanatism of Christianity, based in Númenor, how he just could manipulate all those, and that would be everything. Nothing more for me to wish. So we all gonna see it on the September 2022. I'm gonna let it all be like it is. I'm not gonna cut everything apart. If I made mistakes, please let me know, because I can learn more. That's the beauty with this world. I feel like I know so little, and I want to learn so much more. So if you know even more than I do, tell me, please tell me. If you know which scene this is, where it is, if this is not even Númenor, because I'm gonna be honest, in my honest opinion, I don't think it's Númenor either. I feel like it's in the Undying Lands. So is this prologue in the Undying Lands? Because let's be honest, the distance from the island, from Númenor, is so far away. You can't see the trees, that's true. But it feels like they're way too near. It's like maybe 5 days till you go to the trees. So I feel like maybe this is like where the these elves are, where the Palantirs are, where I forgot their names. Where Fingolfin is from. Oh fuck, I forgot the Red Elves or whatever they're called. Maybe this is their area where they live from, and their storyline where the Palantir gets stoned by Morgoth, and then he finds Ungoliath and runs away from the Undying Lands because it's still connected with the Middle Earth, and then goes over the other side to Middle Earth, and then Eru cuts apart, or Fëanor, whoever it was, to make them cut apart more, to let Morgoth no longer jump into Undying Lands, if that is correct. At least you're gonna see. I'm just rambling right now, so I should stop. I should just stop. I don't even know how long the video is gonna be. So what I want to say is, we're all gonna be hyped. It looks fucking amazing. This picture already shows me these guys care for the material, because this is not some. I mean, it looks very fantasy based. And the CGI looks very great on the city. It looks like Minas Tirith to a degree. And I know it's not Minas Tirith, because it cannot be. It was not created in the first age. So, what I'm trying to say is, get hyped. Please let us pray with me together that we're gonna see Morgoth. If you're a Morgoth fanboy, if not, you're gonna be a Morgoth fanboy. Believe me, you're gonna be a Morgoth fanboy. Sauron is nothing. He's a little boy, okay, compared to Morgoth. Or Aka Melkor, if you want to see talk his original name. Morgoth is his black speech name. Yeah, we're gonna see. I'm excited. In 13 months, baby. In 13 fucking months. See y'all. Woo-hoo, baby.